I'm gonna see if someone comes this. I have changed so everything gonna come in the right language, English, even if I'm from Sweden. So I'm gonna wait and see if someone turns up because it's spontaneous. And our plan was changed a bit, so because Trevor is building his things and it's that type of things you are not good to sit in the same room with. He's sitting with a mask on now, so I thought it's better for me to do something else during the time so I can be here and do some bits of life. So I'm gonna see if someone turns up. And that's the thing when you don't tell people that you're gonna show up. But I'm here now, so I'm gonna see if someone is here and want to talk with me. I'm probably gonna drink and maybe start taking some snacks during the time. It depends. So we have to see. So if you're here, just start to chat, but just don't be rude because we don't need that type of behavior. So we're gonna see. I'm waiting and see if someone turns up. And yeah, I'm very happy that my friend Star Raven, Coffee Attendee, is back home. She's still not 100% good, but it's better. And she can cuddle with her cats and meet her kids again. And of course, Nihilus can have her back home and don't have to travel to the hospital all the time. So I'm very happy that Star Raven is back home. And I'm also very happy with my friend Countess that actually got good news about maybe moving before New Year. I was hoping a little faster than that, but you never know. We need good news this year because there's so many bad news for the moment. So I was hoping everything gonna be much better. But of course, we got the winter back and it's still much colder than the temperature says because we have this wind. And that means that you need to dress after it, it's even cold inside. So I don't want to be too fancy. I'd rather be comfy, goth in that type of way. So we see, and I did a bonus video today about the calendar, but I'm gonna wait to see if someone turns up because right now no one wants to talk with me. No one is directly watching me for the moment, but it might be other things going on. I know it's still I think it's the Olympic Games going on now with the games, so maybe people are watching that instead. I don't know. I'm not interested in all that type of TV activities anyway, so I thought I'd give this a go instead. And I'm sitting in daylight and everything, so watching out through the window, see the traffic passing by. Hello, Lucky. How are you? Ah, so you're going out soon. And what are you gonna do? With something fun or something? I have been out at least 3 times, no 4 times actually already. And it's a little better today, even if we still have this cold wind that makes it worse. But there's snow everywhere, so. Hello, Larry, and hello, Mohammed. So yeah, it's a bit cold that type of way, but it's better than it was yesterday at least. Ah, meeting up with Rona. That sounds great. I actually did open my Happy Mail from this week because I got finally my Gothic Beauty magazine calendar for 2026 that I did to celebrate the 25 years anniversary. And I actually did send away one copy because of some reason I got two. Because it must be in glitch when I ordered, so I got two instead. So I actually sent one to Star Raven, so I hope she's gonna be happy now when she's back home too. So. And I'm not interested in that type of things. See if I can make Lucky to moderator. So Lucky, if you see something stupid going on in the chat, take it away. You got the hands free. You know exactly what's that type of things. I don't like that type of message. I think that is very disrespectful. And if you met me for real, I should probably punch your face. So that's what I'm saying. Be respectful. If you're gonna be at my live stream, so be respectful. Yeah, so like I said, I was sending this extra thing and little bonus too in a parcel, of course, to Star, and I hope she's gonna be happy. But I actually I did a video before too, so if you want to watch that too, so. But it's about this Gothic Beauty magazine calendar, and I can show the last pages. I'm gonna see. I understand what that says. But here is all the pictures that was in the calendar too. And I guess everyone has been on the front page on the Goth Beauty from different type of years or something. So you can see, I can show them a little better this way. So this was a special project that did, it's not Gothic Beauty magazine itself that did a project, so it was someone that cared much about them that did this project, but you needed to pledge for it before New Year, and they needed to reach up a goal to print it. And I think it was some type of limited prints on it, but when I ordered, it sounded like I got a glitch because I ended up with 2. So that's why I sent it one for my friend in UK, Starhaven, that lucky knows that is the Victorian Vampire Graveyard here in the chat, that I can also recommend to watch that channel. So yeah, and another good news, because I wanted to cheer me up and travel this year, because we had so bad news. We don't even know yet how we're gonna solve it for next year, so we had to cancel a lot of plans, but we agreed. We bought tickets for the Sisters of Mercy concert in November in Gothenburg. So we're going to Sisters of Mercy in November. It might be when Star will maybe do a live stream, because he usually do that during like this goth gathering, because it's Friday the 13th. But this time, if she do, I have to say, sorry Star, I need to be on a concert instead. So I think she's gonna understand if I don't show up. But I'm really looking forward. I think I saw them last time they played there, and I wonder if that was 2019 or something. So I'm really looking forward to see. I think Ben Christo is still in the band, but I'm not sure if Dylan and those are still in the band this time. So we have to see if that is a difference there. But I guess the main person is still in place, so we're not gonna get rid of him at least. So what are everyone up to today then? I'm just taking it easy. I might do more videos this weekend too, to have some in advance. But I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe I do it yourself video, I don't know. Or maybe I just do makeup or whatever. Because right now I try to keep down costs in other type of way, at least for the year. So we can do at least something through the year. But I still need to plan a lot in forward, so. Goth Bunny, just starting my day. Here's about noon, afternoon, in between, you can tell. But yeah, so we have already done a lot of things, but we usually eat later on Saturdays, so it's no real dinner before 4 p.m. aroundish, maybe 3 p.m. already. It depends on when we feel for it, and we maybe watch a movie or something during the time, because that's what we usually do when we have our Saturday meals. So song requests, I don't do any song requests here, and I don't like to be called sexy because I don't feel sexy either, and I have a man in my life. He's just in another room doing his hobby crafting for the moment. So, and because it's not that good to sit and breathe in that air right now, because we have open solutions, so I'd rather sit here and do a live stream, little spontaneous. Why should it be sent to somewhere I don't know where? Because it's me that have done my makeup. I don't have to have someone doing the makeup for me. And if you don't like it, go to another channel, go to another live stream. If you want to be rude, we don't have to be rude. We can share a little more positive things instead, and respect for others too. I don't think it's respectful to go to say someone bad things all the time. Hello to Canada from Sweden. No, we can't meet up. I live with a man, and I'm very happy to live with my Englishman here in Sweden. So sorry. I don't need to date. I'm too old for that too, so I don't doing that type of things anymore. I'm already taken, if you know what I mean. I don't need any more else in my life that type of way. I need my friends, and Lucky here is one of my friends, so Lucky can also take you away if someone is rude. So And if I'm lucky, maybe some of my other friends show up too, but I don't know because some of them are busy. I know that oh my goth, Jenny, is doing her thing right now. They have this, I don't know, now I forgot what it's called, but when you can go and shop a lot of different things in the same place. So I think I have to check, so wait a little. It's just after 1 p.m. I'm sorry for the lightning here. I don't understand what went there. The camera is stupid. Hello, Wesley. I can't understand. I think some type of. Is it from South America? 7 a.m. That is early. That was a long time ago for me. So, but it's just after 1 p.m. here, so it's noon, and I can see the traffic pass by outside in the on the snowy roads and that type of things. At least I have plowed them today. Yesterday was a little harder to get up hills because we need to do a left turn, and if you have meeting traffic and everything, so it's not that fun. But some people are jerks when they come driving and they don't understand it's harder for you going up hills than down hills. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And 7:11 a.m. from US. I hope you are safe in US because there's so mad things going on there, and I'm a bit worried for my friends over there too, of different reasons too. So I hope everyone stays safe in that crazy part of the world right now. So I've been shocked for everything I've seen from there. So, but we have things even closer here that you can shock over to. But what's going on in US is even worse. So. Thank you, Lucky, and great big golf hugs back to you. And you are a very good person too, and you have this positive energy most of the time too. Very rare I see you in another type of way, and you always spread this that follow and subscribe, like, and everything, and support each other. So I say the same, support all in the golf community. We need that, and it's very many good people in it too, and I have a lot of friends there, and I'm looking forward, and I hope that some of the Swedish one gonna turn up in Gothenburg in November too, because that should be awesome too, because it's always fun to share the experience with the concerts and other things too. So no, I'm not an emo. I'm a goth. I'm an Eldergoth, and if you know that bad, you shouldn't even call me an emo. Oh, it's good that you're safe, because I have other friends that have done some on Instagram, and I think they have done something on YouTube too, but they are also afraid that that can lead like a backlash. But they still want to do that because they say even if they have their things, so they still want to show the support for the side for the person's right to be, and that it shouldn't be like it is right now for people. They shouldn't have to live in fear or everything like that and be dragged out from the car with crashes windows and whatever, or just be targeting because you look in a certain way or something. That is so terrible. I don't understand your language, Wesley. So if you can write something in English, I know you can do that sometimes a bit, but I know you mentioned golf, and I do see that you write about Slipknot and Linkin Park too. So, so yeah, it's a crazy world, and the world is just getting more and more crazier too. And right now, I'm in that type of things when we got this shocked message from work too for some weeks ago, that even if our site goes well, go positive in the result and everything, they decided to shut everything down to next new year. And that means nobody have a work. We still don't know what's going on. I know that I'm probably gonna get my thing said in end of June, beginning of July. They have to say that because it's 6 months for me before I need to finish that type of work when the workplace is shutting down. But we're still unsure if we're gonna be offered another work and if that's gonna be inside this company. But the reason why they shut down ours is just because our contract for the building is going out first and needed to be renewed next year. So that's why they closed us, and not one of those that went with minus in all the numbers. And we were taken by surprise because we thought that we did good. Our customers was taken by surprise too, and everything like that. So everyone went in a big shock, and it's still that type of thing. So you see, people go in and worried, and I am in that age now too. So it's a lot of age discrimination too when it comes to finding a new job. And I'm thinking all the type of different things. I even thinking of maybe if I can't get something before New Year, so I might try to go to a short education and be one step under the nurse type of thing. But we have to see. I need to survive on the money. But that's why we can't spend too much money during the year now, because we need to pay off a lot of things and see how it goes if he can find a job. And the same with Travers, because his company lost the contract for the city buses. So in beginning of next year, around springtime, is another company taking over, and they don't know which gonna be transferred to the new company or which gonna stay for maybe a few years on the one they already are in, and that type of thing. So it's a big mess in our life right now. So I was hoping that the future gonna go better, but I'm open for maybe some type of education if I can afford it, because I need to be able to live on the money too. So I said to Trevor too, if it's gonna be tough, you're gonna have to take the bigger hit financial maybe for closer to 1 year. But if that means I can get a job no matter my age easier, so I'd rather do that, if you know what I mean. And yeah, that's the way to go. We need to fight for our things to stay, and I need to have an income, because else I can't survive, and I don't even know where we can afford to live, and I don't want to be homeless either. That's the worst thing that could happen if we can't find anything, but I hope we can. It's just that it's a bit worrying right now when we can't do anything really before we got the official papers and that type of thing, so we know where we're standing. But else we can forget about that thing, because I want to keep it a little more positive and that type of things. But it's a lot of plans that went down directly, and I realized this year is not gonna be what I was expecting. So I was hoping for so much more. So a lot of plans not gonna happen now. So that's sad and true. And maybe we have to check to move away from this place to a cheaper place. But it's hard because it's a lot of costs no matter where you're going that you have to take, including to the things that we have included in this run too. So it's so hard nowadays. You don't know where to go and where to stand or whatever. So have a nice day then, Lucky. And I think you had the live stream later during this evening today from UK. So I hope I can catch it, because I don't have any direct plans. So I hope I can join this time, and that YouTube actually showed me that you have it, if you have the live stream, Lucky. But have a great day, and big golf hugs to you. So sweet to see you drop in. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, and yeah, what kind of weather do you have where you live? Here, the temperature maybe been not that bad really, if you just look at the temperature itself. But then you have the wind. Oh goodness, that dropped the temperature a lot because it's been very windy. So when you go out and you're thinking, for fuck's sake, you have to dress for it. Today was actually better because I didn't feel the wind that bad today. So I thought it was nice for a change. It hasn't been that nice for over 2 weeks now to go out, because we have that rough wind with a very cold wind. And since yesterday it has been snowing again, so we had the snow back here again. So, and it's this type of drifting snow too, so you have to be careful when you're driving, because on one place it can look okayish, and on next way you can suddenly have a lot of snow, because that's where everything ended up. So it's not just drive and think everything gonna be okayish, because it depends on where you are. Are you pregnant? Should I say congratulations if it was planned? Oh, thank you very much, Lucky. It's just to say that it's not that easy for me to move to UK either. It's very hard to even uh, have permission to stay in UK. So it costs a lot of money. I have looked into that if that should be one day if we could do that thing, but I'm not sure I can afford it if I don't win a lot of money. So if you ask about Starhaven, she is finally back home since yesterday. She still need to do a lot of recovery, but at least she's home, and I hope it's gonna continue that way. She gonna just be better and better, so she can be the strong person she is. So we can finally get her back here on YouTube too, a little more like some shorts. But I'm happy that she's better because she's been a rough period on hospital for her. So I'm happy that Starhaven actually is better right now. Um, so we're gonna see how it goes. What should we talk about more? Yeah, I'll talk about future videos. And maybe if that's better weather someday, I might go out to take a walk. Do a little like Jan the Health Anarchist do. Be a goth that are out walking. Maybe not in the nature, it depends on how much snow we have because it's not like the plowing the nature. But I have to see, it depends on the weather too. And if I don't have anything planned or something, that could be a good thing too. I don't like to just sit indoors all the time because I like to do things outside. But the weather we had before have been really bad that type of way. So it's not that attractive to go outside when you got this very cold wind coming that make it much worse. So even if you have dressed up, you just feel the cold and the face take a big hit during this time too. So we had to see. Hello, Wesley. Hello, Wesley. Yeah. So yeah, and I might do some more do-it-yourself. I have thinking about making a change on the bedroom wall too. I have the things already for it, and Trevor might help me too to sort it out. So it's gonna be in a way, so he's gonna like it too. And of course, I also thought about going through a lot of things, especially if we maybe have to move in the future. So it's gonna be less to take with us. Plus, there's a lot of things that I might not use that much. So it's better to give space for that. Hello, Goth Bunny again. Hola. Yeah, so I might go through my wardrobes too, declutter. And I need to go through my basement things again because I have to realize that we're probably not gonna be able to move to a bigger place, so I can have my books up and that type of things. The books I have up is mainly about occult stuff, or like about tarot cards, witchcraft, or the Gothic subculture and that type of things, or like Nina Hagen books and that type of things. So it's not that much I have up nowadays. So the ones that I kept since the last declutter in the basement, that I gave away, the other books and a lot of movies too that I had gathered on DVDs. So I have to go through them again. I'm gonna save my Halloween stuff. I'm gonna save my Christmas stuff, or Gothman stuff, more correctly said. And then I'm gonna see what we have more down in the basement. So it's gonna be less of unnecessary things to deal with, if you know what I mean. If I realize that I'm not gonna be living in the biggest place, so they're never gonna get up, it's better to go to somewhere else instead. Then it's dark. I mean, was it because it was all in the morning still? Because it's still very dark in the mornings too here. We start around 8 9 a.m. earliest that it started getting lighter. But it's going now at least to the lighter time. But I think it's soon time to change the clock again, and then it's probably gonna be worse, at least when you're getting home from work. So have a good day, Goth Bunny, and have a nice day and everything. So I hope you have a fabulous day. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna do declutters. I'm not sure if people are interested to watch that thing too when I go through at least my wardrobe. And the things I feel that I can give away to the charity, I'm gonna go to the charity place I prefer. We only have a few now in town, and it's only two places I go to, and it's just one that I prefer to go to that have a little more acceptable prices on that things. But it's also that the money goes to kids, and it's not just kids in Sweden, it's kids in Europe that needs things and that type of things too. So I think that goes for a good cause. So I might give a lot of things for them in that case, in that type of case, if I feel that it's nothing I want to keep for myself. And maybe if I have some bigger sizes still, I might send them away to Lucky, for an example, if I think that could fit Lucky. So if Lucky's watch this after, you can please send me a DM or something on Instagram or something, so we can talk about it if you should be interested for something in that I still have that I maybe not gonna continue to have. So yeah, but yeah, it's a soft day, so I guess it's gonna be. And one thing that disappointed me a little lot, I watched a video. I always forgot the name on that channel, but it's most of the time is the girl that is there, but it's a couple that do those videos. They are awesome. They live in America, in the US, and she was talking about they went to this movie night, the latest Silent Hill one, and said it was a disaster. And I was thinking, no, don't say it. I was looking forward to see Silent Hill, the new one, but I'm still gonna see it, but not like I might have to go to the cinema and watch it for a full price. It is ridiculous expensive here in Sweden, so I might wait till you can get it in another type of way. So yeah, in other countries it seems like they have so much more. I see both from US and from UK, they have so much more, but here it's been ridiculous expensive already since 2000 something. It's not always worth. Even the apps that you can use to buy second hand, that type of Vinted and selfie and whatever they call, are ridiculous expensive most of the time. So it's not like the same prices if I compare it. So it's I don't want to pay more than I have to in that type of case, especially not for used things either. Why should I pay more? So go to the cinema. No, it's too expensive. If I say the full price for going to that, it's gonna take for two persons to go and watch one movie, and that is without any drinks, without any snacks or something. It's just the tickets for the movie itself. I'm gonna have to pay at least a third of my weekly food and whatever I need shopping for two persons. So that is a big cut of money for me. So let rock, what is that? I don't know what you mean. Dusty. So no, it's not worth it. It's too much money, especially when you can't even bring your own snacks and drinks with you to the movie anymore, because I said you need to buy what they have, and that is also very expensive there. If you have the money, yeah, then it's fine. But if you don't have the money, it's too much. I'd rather pay for having proper food than that on my table. So, thank you very much. It's actually a gift from my friend Starraven that lives in UK, that have the channel Starraven's Gothic Eternity. And it's one of the band that I do like too. I like their crazy vibes too. And I agree with them. Sometimes I feel zombified. That for sure. Especially at work, early in the mornings. But yeah. But it's Saturday today, so we're not gonna directly think that much about work. More than I just have started to practice drive on some of the forklifts. I drive other things at work, but those I have only had on my license for over 20 years. But have never used that on my work. So now I practice driving with them, so I can have that experience too if I need to apply for a new work that needs that too. I never heard about that YouTuber, so I was gonna see if I can remember. Goodbye, Wesley. I missed that you said goodbye, so sorry. So I might take a look if I remember to do that, because I don't have that much time. I have time during the weekends if you don't have any bigger plans, but when it comes to ordinary time, I don't really have much time, because it's just prepare for work, sleep, eat, work, you know. Afternoon from me, joy. Joy. Here is noon already, so I'm gonna take a snack. I have done a gastric bypass. I need to eat a little more often, and I need my protein, so I'm gonna take a snack. And this one is called corny, this brand, and it should be a brownie flavor. I'm not sure how this tastes because I never bought this one. I tried one with banana in it before, but it tasted good. I'm doing fine, Joe. I actually opened my funny mail with the Gothic Beauty magazine 25th anniversary calendar for 2026, and realized I got 2. So if something went wrong with my order, so I sent one to Star Raven. But I also got tickets for a concert in November with Sisters of Mercy. So that's perfect. And sorry if I talk and chewing at the same time. If you don't like that, so don't look. So yeah, thank you. It is very nice. So at least some positive things to look forward this year too. And Sisters of Mercy is my #1 band from the 80s. The first, maybe I fell into the big goth hole, the rabbit hole of goth, like I usually say. And they're gonna be my #1 band, no matter what people say, because that's what catch my first focus. And of course, The Cure and all that bands, London After Midnight, Clan of Simons, and you name it. Yeah, he's still alive and he's still the center figure. That's the only person that never changed in that band. Can you believe it? And that I shouldn't be surprised if he still refused to be called goth. And it's great that you're good too. So I'm not sure I have listened to them. I maybe heard something, but it's not a band I listen to myself. It's other bands I prefer. I have seen them tour actually in US. I don't think it was that long time ago, really, because I've seen people post from them. Ah, congratulations. What type of boots? I remember my first was the ordinary boots. They look similar to Dr. Martens, but it was the British band Underground, I think they were called. And I really loved them. I really used them till they dropped dead, really. But they lasted for years. That was good quality for sure. And I used them more or less every day. Of course, I had other brands too, but they were not in the same level. So the Money and that type of things, they never hold up as good. But they were cool party shoes back in the days when I was still clubbing and that type of things. I don't club that much nowadays. We don't directly have clubs nowadays. Are you going clubbing somewhere then, Joe? Or what do you have a golf scene where you live? And have anybody watched It's Black Friday's latest video about this thing about gatekeeping? And did you agree what she was talking about? I think she had a point of it. Like I said to many others that have talked about the same thing, that I think the one that is more aggressive gatekeeping is actually the one that not gonna stay in the subculture. For me, I have stayed since the 80s, so I'm still a goth, no matter what people think. Good morning, Lion. Or should I say noon for you? I don't know when you went to bed. How is going with all the crafting? I've been sometimes taking a sneak peek when you have your live stream, because you usually have a lot of them. But I haven't had time to comment because it's just for a few minutes or something like that. You've done more videos. That's great. Yeah. So today is just a calm day because nothing have gone really as planned with things. Trevor should have fixed his car today, but the friend that should help him had other things doing that he didn't feel that well either. So they're gonna do it another because we need to fix all things sorted before end of month because we have the yearly or not yearly, it's 14 months in between, but we got the MOT. Yeah, it's good that you have something to do. So myself has started to hunt for a new job because after this year I don't have any job where I am. If I don't get an offer in the summer times or before that stay inside the company, but I might have to travel to get to a job then. But no one knows what's going on, and we are many people that are waiting for getting more information because this sucks when other company went good and the only fact that they got to take down our site is because the contract for the building has to be renewed. That was the only reason why they picked us inside the company to turn it down. They have companies in other places that go with big minuses, but they are more fancy. They have all these automatic type of things, but they keep them instead. And I don't get it, but that's the way it goes. Hello, Miss Marzipan. Did you get this thing? Look what I have. I did a video earlier. Yeah, golf is a lifestyle, and people need to understand that. But golf is so different between which golf you ask, because we are so different. We have different ages, we have different backgrounds, we have different circumstances through life, and different interests even for being a golf. If you have contacts and they are in my area too, so please, I should be very thankful for getting anything that could help me to find something, because right now I'm exhausted because I tried one thing. I said, okay, we want to keep your interest in, but we choose to go further with other candidates. At least they answered. But this test I had to go before with this AI type of tests that have nothing to do with that thing. If I was a gamer or something, I'm not a computer gamer. So for me, that didn't have the right equipment. I have a wireless mouse and everything like that. And I said, you shouldn't have that. You shouldn't do it on a phone and so on. Everything was wrong from my circumstances. So I don't think that test was fair for me either. So I felt so. But the other rest in the thing of the different 4 parts I had to do, the 2 last parts at least went well. But they still picked other people before me, but they at least said they say keep your eye open, we're still interested of you even if you was not in this round. It's not much golf event even here, but I think it's a lot in New York actually. Was it New York? I was have you checked the Angela Benedict's channel? I think she could help you with that part. Sorry to hear that, Marisa. It's a struggle right now, and I think it's going even worse. And I'm so afraid to be in this field with age discrimination too. It's not just being a golfer like an elder golfer, and people want to discriminate you that way too. But even when it comes to apply for work, they don't care what background you have or your experience or if you are a good worker and that type of things. They still just look at the numbers when on your birth certificate and said, no, you're too old. Oh, thank you, Dusty. Have a nice day. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I hope that I can find something. I am open. In worst case, I'm gonna check even for education wise to maybe try something different. And I'm gonna say to Marisa in Swedish what I was thinking about. I'm trying to maybe go a study for around 44 weeks that you can get help from CSN and even got this extra support if you're lucky, because the way they shut down my company here in my town. So I was thinking about maybe try to maybe study to undersköterska, because I've seen that the demanding on many places that type of certificate too. So that can give me a job, because that's a job place where they're still gonna have to need to get people no matter age. So in worst case, I have to do something like that. I should want to work in other type of things too, but it's a little harder to get into those too. I was thinking of kriminalvården, if you know that thing, Marissa. I was always also a security guard, but it's very hard to get to those educations too if you're not picked from that type of company from start. Oh, thank you very much. But I'm just afraid that I'm too old to study again. Being blonde and old and everything, so go back to the studies, even if it's just for 44 weeks or something. But I have to see. I'm gonna talk with when we get more information and support. So I'm gonna talk with a person that can help with that type of things, even with searching for job if I don't find anything before. No, thank you very much, Gothica. Thank you very much. And you are awesome too. So to support both Marissa and Gothica here in chat, I'm gonna actually do you to a mod too. So welcome to the goth community, Gothica. So that's absolutely fine. Yeah, but you feel so much younger, Marissa. When I see your videos, you're so super cute and spiritual. And even if I know that it's a backside on everything, especially after reading what you posted in your community tab, but you still have that when you just see the glimpse of you, you have that type of things. And you probably have that type of things that is so much more attracted by some type of works too. I'm just afraid that people gonna look at me if I'm not dressed down from my look, so I'm gonna look more like a normie. But I'm still afraid that my age gonna be the thing that gonna hit me most. Yeah, age is maybe just a number, but not nowadays when it comes to work. They said I have big problems. I have been seen so much from people that is from 40 and up, that even since COVID, they haven't been able to get work, no matter their educations and backgrounds, because of the age. They have been told already, and especially one that was telling that she went further in the applications and everything, but then when she was in the interview, the person suddenly noticed, oh, you're too old. If I knew that, you shouldn't have been here. And that shows that they actually do this discrimination nowadays. But it's a little funny. They want us to work longer and longer, but they don't want to get work to us. Yeah, the goth team have a lot of respect for everyone, actually. No matter if you're new in the scene or something, as long as you show respect back and are nice to others. So then you got the same meeting too. The people that say they have the opposite thing most of the time is very rare. Of course, I had my deal with the negative side too, but that was mainly when I was much bigger, because I had done this weight loss journey after a gastric bypass surgery. But that was not because of my weight, because I had a very bad sleep apnea. That was one of the things that might take away my sleep apnea, and I succeeded to get it away. I had to sleep with this type of mask, a machine that actually made me breathe during my sleep, else I stopped breathing. Yeah, I should like to do something. I should prefer to have a work that you actually move. I don't want to just sit still or something. I want to be moving around, because I hate to sit down all the time. And I would love to work with people again. I have done that type of work when I was younger. But, when you be stuck on a work, you work for years and years and years, and then you forgot that bit too. But I've been working even inside the hospital with different type of things, and in the care things when I was younger. I was also temporary electrician on this hospital. I have also worked inside the hotel, not with the guest itself, but inside to prep for the personal stuff and that type of things for the personal. Yeah, it's good that you have that, Joe. But yeah, I have to see on all the type of possibilities because I need to have something. I need to have, I can't give up. It's too early to give up. But right now, it's so much. I try to focus on positive things for the moment, but it's hard sometimes. I can still have moments when just want to cry. And Trevor said, you're ridiculous. It's too early." But it's just that sometimes you get that type of feeling. Hello, Janet. Lovely to see you. How are you? Sorry for me eating. I need to eat. It's that time of the day when you need to have something. Yeah. I also drink that. I can't drink right now, but I took another type of drink this time. And it's from this type of brand. I don't know if Marissa have seen it. And they actually use real fruits in it to get the taste. So that's good. Are you gonna see Voltaire then? Have you seen his latest movie? I think it was a movie. Oh, thank you very much. I don't think I have that much accent, really. Yeah. But I am that type of person. I like to move around. And where I am at my workplace right now, we are on that part that actually moves most of the everyone. So I can get up to like 17,000, 18,000 steps some days without a problem. It's just when I have to drive some of the type of forklifts or whatever you call it, that one they follow up in the height to the pallets. And then I don't get as much steps, but I never get directly under 10,000 steps during a workday anyway. But most of the times, at least, I go 17 to 18,000 steps just on my work. And I lift heavy too, so I do a lot of movements. I don't know about life in Switzerland because I'm from Sweden. Switzerland is in another part of Europe, so it's not my part. Oh, lucky he was. I should want to see Voltaire one day. And I love when he did all this thing for his little flat he had when he did all the creations for the interior. Yeah, many people mix up Switzerland with Sweden, but I'm used to it. So that's what I say that is another part. I'm much more north compared with Switzerland. Maybe the weather is similar right now. I don't know. Because I guess they might have snow there now. I think they have it at least because they have skiing and that type of things in Switzerland. I think I have seen something with that, Joel. It was great, but I'm a little curious on that movie he did, and he also frightened me. I saw I think it was on Instagram, but I think he showed it on YouTube too. And I did this clip, and it sounded first like no one came to the movie to see his movie on the premiere, but he fooled us because it was before they opened, so he was sitting alone in this big cinema and was done laughing because I think he did this little joke just because whose wife that just released a movie that no one did buy tickets for. Susie Sue or Nina Hagen. That was a good question. That depends on what type of music you like. One is post-punk and one is punk. I like both, but if I'm gonna go with my goth heart, it have to be Susie Sue. But Nina Hagen is pretty cool too. Did you know she just released her newest music again? Ah, the movie was great. Hmm. It's good to know that. So, yeah. But it's a little hit or miss that thing that pick from things. And I think sometimes why stick in one box? You can listen to other things, not just goth. So I think if you like that more experimental type of person, so Nina Hagen is perfect for that. She do all the crazy stuff and she like to express herself. It's not just the look; it's even her vocals and that type of things. So you were an 80s glam rock fan. No, I was not really into glam rock that much, but okay, I had some band I could listen to, but that was the way we were growing up, because it was not like it's this day that you are separated depending on what you're listening to. That was the mainstream kids towards our weirdos, and the weirdos could be metalheads, they could be punkheads, they could be like we call syntare, that is into music like Depeche Mode, Front 242, Kraftwerk, you name it. And then we got, before we even knew the word goth, people into that type of music and so on. All the other music that the mainstream kids didn't listen to, we were listening to. So of course I was listening to some of the glam rock too. I can listen to metal music too, especially when I have bad days and feel that type of anger or really desperate want to have that thing out of my system. Then I can put on some metal music. What's the tattoo on my hand? It's called Vägvisir. It's like a Viking symbol, but not really. It's a little double twisted that. They used to call it like the Viking compass, but it's not a real from the Vikings time, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you can be an elder too, even if you're born 82. I don't think it's when you are born, really. It's how long, if you've been long enough into the scene, you are an elder. Because you can be my age and just started to listen to something, then you are a baby bat, that sort of way. I think it sounds a little cute with baby bat, but it has nothing to do with age. Myself, been into the scene since the 80s, so I think I have managed to advance to the elder part myself, so. Ah, I wish I could, Marissa, but I just spent money on tickets for November. And if we're gonna buy something more this year, we're gonna have to buy something that travel likes too. Because I don't know if you heard it or saw a post earlier. In November, Friday the 13th, I'm gonna see Sisters of Mercy in Gothenburg on Trädgården. You're a dead goth. You can be dead too. I turned Barbies into goth. I did something similar too, but I did that type of thing when you put that inside like a mini shelf, or what you say, with the glass on top. And I did PVC clothes for her and a lot of different things, and I used small chains to make her chokers and that type of things too. So, but I don't have her anymore. She broke or something during one of my movements. So, yeah, true. Ah, thank you, Janet. Yeah, it's really cool. And do you know, Marissa, when I got my parcel with this ring, I hope you got yours too, I discovered something. I don't know if you saw the video, but something went wrong. It must be a glitch when I ordered. I got two. So I actually sent it to Star Raven one to cheer her up. So I hope she's gonna be happy. So I go in the wardrobe. Ah, so you're gonna see it. I think you see it on the 14th, because I think it was first Malmö, then Gothenburg, or like we said, Göteborg, and then Stockholm. So you're gonna see that one day after me. So you open your soon. I was happy when it finally arrived. It took forever, and it was no talking about it on that page when you had to pledge it to how we went with the printing, because you saw that they maintained the goal and everything, but nothing about if they started to print it. And I even had to message Gothic Beauty magazine, because I tried to ask to that person that was responsible for it. So I turned myself to Goth Beauty magazine and asked them if they knew something, and then they said, "Oh, they just printed and they're gonna start to send it out and then go through Synesthetic like usual." But it's not Goth Beauty magazine itself that was behind it, so it's another person that did that project. So nice of you, Marisa. Thank you very much. That means a lot for me. And if I can offer something cool back, we're gonna do that. But we have to see. We have to see. Top 3 favorite rock bands. So I'm gonna have to mention rock bands now. I'm not sure what you exactly count as rock band in that type of way, or if it doesn't matter if it's glam rock or whatever. But if you're gonna go for bands that is not, it's not like I want to say top 3. I just gonna name drop 3 bands in the rock type of thing. Then there could be Death Stars, Swedish band, the 69 Eyes from Finland. Should we take like the third band? The Cult from UK. Ah, not bad, Gothica. That sounded great. Many easy. I don't think I directly listened to Blue Oyster Cult either. I had some areas when I liked some metal and hard rock band too. I was into a period when I listened a lot to Mötley Crüe and Wasp too. And of course, listen to metal still. But if I have to pick a choice, I'm still going back to the goth bit. But of course, I love those bands that flirt in with the goth scene or that type of music, including. And I think that's where you have like a band like Death Stars and the 69 Eyes. They are going over that step, and they have been on that type of festivals too. That you see a lot of goth on too. You have Metaluna and VGT. They have played there too. So they only for your place. uh, but I know that when it comes to how you ended up in a certain type of music thing, I think when I was younger, I think the first step into goth was actually when you were listening to New Romantic and that type of things, and you see how they were dressed and their sound and everything like that. So I think the New Romantic was a new wave, and that type of things was the way into goth scene for me. And of course, I always been interested of the darker things too of life, so that was the way to go. Ah, have a nice day, Marissa, and thank you for being here. And big goth hugs to you, and I'm very happy to see you in my live stream too. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do it because I don't hear that much from Trevor's side in the other rooms either, so so it's a little hard to know what he's doing when you can't hear anything. He usually do his crafting. He do these models, plastic models. So when you hear him painting with a compressor and air gun or whatever you call it, so you can hear it. Actually, him is a band I never understand really. I don't know. That band haven't. I know a lot of goths and similar people who say, "Oh, Ville Valo, he's beautiful and everything like that." But if I have to take one of the Finnish band, I should take the 69 Eyes before that for sure. But him for me was not my game, so. I do like when we have so much people that know each other already in the chat too. So it's interesting to see what people talk about. And you can see the community come together. That is so lovely. Even if we not live in the same place, so we can still be there for each other. So that warms my heart, my old heart. I'm gonna see if we can do it for at least 1 hour or so before we finish up. Yeah. But I still see cars moving, so I guess people start getting busy. It's a little more out. Today is a little easier to drive. But yesterday was not that fun to drive because it was much more windy and everything like that. So You want a real goth, rock and opera fusion. Do you know what they have in Sweden? I think if Marissa missed it, I think it's in Stockholm. They're gonna actually have that type of musical with Dracula. That should be interesting to see. Yeah, thank you very much. Happy that you could too. And as long as people show respect and everything that have positive vibes, everyone is welcome. Not pushing our beliefs on that type of things on others. Just be nice. If you're not like me, you can be you. But don't be like some people say the C word. I'm not gonna say it because YouTube might not like it. So yeah, that sounded like a very long day with 24 hours. Could I ask you, Molly Christian, what do you mean with the word Indian? Because are they like in the country India or something else? Because some people are using that word for Native Americans too, so I'm not sure. So if you can tell me what type of Indian you are you from India? Yeah, then I understand. You can be Indian too, from India too. It doesn't matter for me. You can be all over the place. Everyone can be goth if they want to. So, do you stream often? Not really, because I'm working full time. I can't stream often. I stream when I have the time over, and right now I had a little time to kill. But soon I need to do other things too. So, and this is more like a special, not special. It's just a spontaneous one. I mostly do spontaneous. If I show up in something is in Gothic Eternity, start having Gothic Eternity's Goth gatherings, then I can be a guest most of the time. But she's been in hospital for weeks and just came home yesterday, so I'm not sure when she's gonna do. She was planning to have one, I think it's next week when it's Friday the 13th, but I'm not sure she's strong enough for it, so we have to see. We never know with Star, we never know with Star. She can surprise us. Yeah, I mainly do a lot of different videos, not just get ready with me, but I do go to different places I can film there too, and I do it yourself videos, I do makeup videos, I do suggestions about style sometimes, or even for people when to be insecure if you really have to do all these fancy things to be in goth, and I try to simplify it. Because I think it's not about how much you're going to use. You can use simple base and just add some accessories to it and make it your. Just find a style that is you, that you feel confident in, that you feel comfy in. Don't go after to look like some of the influencers all the time, because that could be a style that maybe don't suit you and you feel unconfident and they're going to show up. That is not true you. Find your own style or mix match different styles till you find your own way to express yourself. Hello. Yeah, I agree with you that the natives should be called the real things instead. Because they don't really like to be called that either, so. And that was the last piece. I'm not gonna eat more in this live stream. But I need to eat often, so that's why I'm eating, so. I can't just turn off the camera when I eat around about every 3 hours or something. Sometimes I can go a little longer. But it depends on the day. But I eat at least 5-6 times a day, so. So we're gonna see. I have done over 1 hour now, so I actually think I'm gonna go out and watch and see if Trevor is finished with his project for the day, because sometimes things need to dry too, so. Yeah, there's some better at least that you do that in Canada. Yeah, like I have Sami blood. If you know that Sami is from this part of the world in 4 different countries. It's Norway, Finland, Sweden, and part of northern Russia. So, but I don't know much of those rules because my granny took everything into the grave, because everything they went through when they were kids, they were not treated that well. So. Yeah, thank you very much, Jana. We're probably gonna watch some type of movie or something whilst we eating dinner as usual, that is cozy to do and that type of things. And the last weekends have been mainly old films from the 80s we have rewatched again when you forgot them a bit and go back and I think Footloose was one of the last one we were watching, so but now I think it can be something more new this time, so I hope that is the case too. So, but I'm gonna end this live stream now, and I hope everybody stays safe, stay weird, and be nice to each other. And big goth hugs to all, and thank you for watching. Bye.